So let's go to you, Dave. Leadership. We have problem of leadership in our country. So first of all, what are the qualities of a leader, good leader?
There are so many qualities. I think the most important of it all is getting to understand the concept of being a great leader. But the challenge we have in this country is people misunderstand or understood the concept of actually becoming a great leader. Oftentimes I've said that people misunderstand success for leadership and as well as leadership for success. I always say that there can always be success without leadership, but there can never be leadership without success. So in other words, being successful don't make you a great leader. You must understand that leadership is about success, but success can't truly be about leadership. Now, for example, I want to cite some of our political leaders. When they're in power, of course, you have so many persons, so many followers, flogging around them. But the question is, as soon as they are out of power, you see that those people disappear. So what you see is a successful politician, but actually without great followers. So he is successful, but he lacks leadership. And also in our religious day-to-day life or setting, yes. We have a lot of pastors, with due respect to them, that their focus is actually off the ball, which is about salvation, on how to, preach the word of God to ensure people are saved. But rather, most of their focus now is on material things. So those are leaders with success, but lacks the ability to lead. So they actually can always be success without leadership, but there will never be leadership without success. And if we must be great, we must learn to understand the role a leader must play to carry his people.
Much. Pastor Ini, we have a lot of churches everywhere, and we believe pastors are like leaders.
Pastors are leaders. Yeah.
They are leaders. But how come somehow with whatever they are telling us from the pulpit is not being replicated, it's not being imparted in the lives of the members? Because you still go around, you see a lot of crime, and they will tell you they attend this church, they attend that church, and crime is still everywhere. What is definitely, is there something wrong between the leadership of the pastor and this?
Let me say this. To me, I believe that the foundation for every great leader, apart from the vision and the mission, is your care. So I believe that if there are leaders, pastors that climbed the altar with a care for their people, like what Stanley Dave just said, message has changed. The leader is after what he can gain. Care talks about you looking at what somebody else can gain. So that's the missing link.
Okay, thank you so much. Reverend, most pastors, I know we're not talking about pastor thing, is a leadership thing. They will tell you what I have to do is to teach you the word. Mine is to give you the word. And sometimes you don't see them, maybe a member put to bed and they don't go. They say, I don't have time to be doing those kind of visiting. When will I have the time to study the word? So some pastors, theirs is to just teach you the word and the word alone. Is that okay?
I would remove the word pastor from my descriptions and look at humans and talk. There's something they've started, and that is balancing success with leadership. He has said to us, you could be successful, but you're not a leader, and that is true. What is leadership? Ability to see tomorrow for others to see. That is what is leadership. And leadership, from my own understanding, is that any step of action you're taking that has no 20 years, 50 years relevance is not leadership. But if you could succeed at interim, that is success. Leadership itself has requirements, and one of them is to be futuristic. Every action, any man, whether a pastor, you are a king, you're whatever you are, and you don't see people's tomorrow as far as 20 years is concerned, you're not a leader. Somebody could succeed at the end of the day, it's not a success. Now the essence is this. We have institutions, for example, universities are not established to train people. It's established to give people future. Church is supposed to be a place where you introduce people into the future. Family is supposed to be a place where you have children, introduce them into the future. That is what leadership is. Show people the way forward.
Okay, thank you so much. Dave.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to be a leader. I want to really lead people. What should I really do? Because the way you're saying it, oh, success, leadership, but I want to have people around me. I have a dream. And what should I do to ensure that I have followers?
It's quite easy. As soon as you understand the concept, I define leadership to be the ability to change people by way of relationship and acting by example. Like they've rightly said, people don't care about your vision, but they don't care about you, not until they understand that you actually care about them. So first and foremost, you must be sold out to the people if you want them to key into your vision. So you must realize that to be able to influence others, you must show to them how much you actually care. And if it's by example, it's not about what you say, it's about what you do. All right? As a matter of fact, John Maxwell said that people may hear your word, but your attitude tells so much about you than the words you speak. So what that suggests is your lifestyle, what you do, is it in line with what you want people to also reflect? If that's the answer, then you're leading. If, as well, people understand that, okay, if I meet sister, she cares so much, and whatever I think I bring to her, she's going to listen to me, she's going to ensure she provides solution to it, then no, there you can. And actually, you will naturally command followers. There are people, even in the political arena, that don't have so much money, but they command so much followers. The reason is because they care, they show. There's a political friend in this state that even if you need him in a birthday of a little child, he'll be there. I was sharing with someone the other time that even if you go to his house and ask him for money, he might end up not giving you a penny. But as soon as he asks for a meeting, you see the whole state, want to rally around it because they see that he cares. He cares. So leadership is not about the money you can throw around. It's actually about the influence you can amass to ensure people follow you. That's what I think leadership is about.
Mr. Reverend Ini, we've been talking about the positive side of leadership, but we still have some people that you have gangs, for instance, and you have a lot of people still following them. We have courts, we have a lot of people still following them. What are the things you think that these people still have that make them to, like, people want to go to hell with them? So if this man is going to that hell, I'm with him all the way.
If you see the case of Germany in World War II, you realize that Adolf Hitler was one of the greatest leaders the world has ever experienced. But the truth is, it was to the negative path of it. But however, it commanded loyalty.
The principle is the same.
Leadership, the principle is the same. Yes. Whether positive or negative. It's the same. People must feel you. People must understand that you actually care. And once they perceive that, irrespective of whom you are or the direction you want to take them, they'll follow. They'll follow. If a Muslim man can, kill himself for a cause, what do you think has happened to him? It's as a result of leadership. So also, we can actually influence people positively if we actually want to.
We have something to that.
Yes, and just like it's like we're saying one voice and one. Listen, leadership is not me, it's we. And once we understand the concept of we, a leader is considered as a man that has a privilege to show people the way out.
I will not let Dave go without telling us that if I want to follow you and you're a leader, for instance, and you are doing some things that are not too right, does that mean because you show care I will still follow you. Maybe you're a cult leader, and because you're giving me care, and I will still join you. Is that right?
No, isn't right.
Okay.
Isn't right.
So tell us more.
Isn't right because there's this concept. You know, you have vision, you have the person. All right? People need to key into the person before they key into the vision. And as well as if someone key into the vision without the person, the vision will always have problem. But when the vision is wrong, a lot of persons won't want to key into it. A lot of sin, irrespective of whether you care so much and all that. But like I said, it's the ability to influence people by way of relationship and acting by example. And when we acting by example, the life you want others to live, you should be able to live it. So what I advise people out there, of course, leadership is the same. But however, if a leader is getting it wrong, and you've seen that the leader is getting it wrong, you should be able to walk away, because you don't need to be influenced negatively, rather positively, because a leader must live rightly and live the way he wants others to live as well.
Thank you so much. We've been talking to Stanley Dave Igodao, leadership coach and inspirational speaker. Thank you for your thoughts. We appreciate you. Pastor Solomon Ine, thank you for your wonderful thoughts. And Reverend Ima Jacobs, we appreciate you. And that's how we wrap the show on this program, Daybreak Tuesday's edition. Stay blessed and God bless you.